Where am I looking? Where am I looking? I've got all these cameras. Where am I looking? Where am I looking? Well, it says I'm live, and it does say I'm live. Then it's Tim Down for Living with MS in Tenerife here with Peter behind me and Dave, who's not there, Invisible Dave. And we're going live early today because it's getting nippy, isn't it? I mean, it must be under 20 degrees.
Yeah.
28. And this is Meetup Monday. Well, there you go. We actually are at the wrong place because our local venue, our venue at the moment upstairs here is shut because it's a holiday. In fact, he's off on the whole week, I think. So he's decided to go off on the whole week. And so what we are, Nebula decided to open on Monday, which was good. So now we're at Nebula. So we're having a San Miguel. There you go. Draft San Miguel. There's Dave behind us now. Invisible Dave's back. And Pete. And we have Pete and Shell. And here's Pete from Pete and Shell. Have you bob in, Shell? Pete and Shell, say hi.
Hello.
And we've got everyone. Christina.
Hello. Like always, hello.
That's enough of her. And we have Julie and Steve. Is that right?
Yeah.
Kuzak?
Yeah.
Julie and Steve. And the big elephant,
Crazy elephant.
the crazy elephant lady. Crazy elephant lady. I'm going to start with you guys if you don't mind.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hang on to that. Don't forget to speak at the end of it.
Thank you.
So we're going to go twos up and it's going to be a B like that. So I'm pointing that way. That's perfect. No, that's wrong. I got it wrong again. A, B. There you go. So here we are. We're actually at Nebula. Let me just show you Nebula. Here's Nebula. And Steve and Julie and the sunset behind. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
You know, last week it was one guy, mate of mine from up north, and now it's loads of people. In fact, Joanna has said, "Where are you?" And she says she's upstairs where it's shut. So I'm hoping she's going to turn up in a minute, and we'll see. So there's so many people here. I am really blown away, to tell you the truth. I really am blown away with the resonance that this Meetup Monday's got, and I'm hoping we're going to have a great time. We got people watching and looking at comments, right? So if you're watching and looking at comments, if somebody says something I miss on here, just let me know and I'll reply to them. But the first things first, Julie, why Tenerife?
I don't know, why do we come to Tenerife?
Because it's lovely. It's sun all year round and we like going up in mountains.
We've been waiting to come for ages, ever since lockdown, haven't we? And we've been watching all you guys and thinking we can't wait to get there.
Did you come here for the first time or have you been here more often?
No, we've been about
three or four times.
Oh, so you know the island a little bit, yeah?
Yeah.
And where do you normally stay?
Round Los Cris usually, don't we?
Los Cristianos, but we're staying at Los Gigantes this time.
Oh, very nice.
Well, you've been at the Barcelona Santiago.
That's right. That was one of our first Mystery Mondays that we did. Was the Barcalo in Puerto de Santiago, right? Yeah, it's very nice up there.
The exact spot that you sat.
Yeah.
When you sat and did.
You're in that exact spot on that roof type of thing, yeah?
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
It is really good, yeah.
Yeah.
And so Los Gigantes is a little bit hilly. But you're just next door, really, aren't you, in Puerto de Santiago? There's a lovely sort of walk that you can go around.
Yeah, along the front.
Along the front,
Yeah.
all the way to Playa de Arena.
Yeah.
And I think you can even go right as far as to Alcalá as well, yeah?
As far as somebody were telling us that, but we haven't actually done it yet.
It's quite a nice walk. The only problem is there's just like a 400-metre gap where you've got to go over a rocky bit and then you come into Alcalá proper where all the decent stuff is. So, and Christina can't do that. So that's a problem, unfortunately. Disinfortunadamente. Is that right, Maria? Hi, Maria. Saw you on there. Tom Herdman's on saying he's Johnny Vlogger with you, Tim. You know Johnny Vlogger's with you because you just FaceTimed him. So let's have a look, see who's on. Denise, Mary, Joanne D, where are you? Oh, they're in Masala. Okay. Okay, down. Even though can't get in nippy 20 degrees, we just said. Okay, so nobody's asking hard questions. Oh, Janet, going home tomorrow, so I had a COVID test, be able to re-enter the UK, says Janet. Result in 15 minutes. Well, that's not too bad, is it?
No.
As long as it's a good result. As long as it's a good result. Don't know that was. Anyway, so Los Gigantes, beautiful walking place. Have you found any decent places to go and eat that you can recommend?
No, because we're all inclusive. So.
We're all inclusive.
In the Barquillo?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a million star hotel, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice.
It is nice, is
So
it?
the only other place we've eaten is down here tonight.
Oh yeah, just
No, we
that
went
little
to
pizza.
Chicken.
Yeah. Oh yes, no, we have. We've been to a chicken place that Rick recommended as well, haven't we? Rick and Shelley went to.
Oh, that the one in Los
In the,
Castellanos?
no, the
No.
one up. It's like at Las Scaletas. It's like a ranch.
Oh yeah.
That was nice.
El Cordero? No. Oh no, I know the one. I know the one I mean.
said something.
Yeah, I can't think of it. I can't think of it. We'll ask Rick. You know, Shelley won the award
Yes,
last
she
night.
did, didn't she? Yeah,
Congratulations,
so good.
Shell,
Sorry, yeah.
Joe.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, excellent. So I'm going to enter next year. It's teas. I'm going to be the Tetley. I'm going to be the Tetley tea. Because my daughter's called, our daughter is called Stephanie, and we called her Tetley as a kid. So that's her Tetley teas. So what else we got?
Yeah, she did
So
really well.
Los Gigantes, El Barquillo, and the all-inclusive, so no big restaurants that you've been to apart from the two you just mentioned. What about trips and stuff? Have you done any of like the water sports or the mountain climbs or the wine?
No.
No?
No.
It's a chill-out holiday, is it?
I've been for a few trips through Masca and down to.
Oh, you got a rent car, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll just go
Yeah.
out and about.
Yeah.
Just go out and about and.
It's
see
hard
places.
to get rental cars on the island today. I don't think Andrew's got any left.
No, we did that,
No?
but we
We
booked it a
we
long
booked
time
ours
ago,
in
didn't we?
March.
Yeah.
So,
Tim just dropped on, Denny Underwood, Hope New Casino. We're fine, Denny, thanks a lot. Denny was here a couple of weeks ago,
All right.
and nice to see you again. Colin says you should host it, Tim. The guys yesterday was a bit iffy. I'm not going to host the teas. I'm not going to host the teas.
Yeah.
The guy knows all the people. Yeah, I don't know anybody. I don't know any of them. I always say they're professional karaoke singers. If you don't write your own songs, you're a karaoke singer, right? And but you know, they were really. I saw some on live on YouTube. They were pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
But that was okay. So back to you guys. So is it just Tenerife you come to, or do you?
No,
do you-
no,
been to all of them really, I think,
yeah,
haven't we?
we've done Gran Canaria quite a few times,
Mm-hmm.
Lanzarote. We've done La Palma
All right.
4 years ago, which is really nice.
It was
We'd like
your
to go
fault
back
then, was
again.
it?
No, not our
Stamped
fault.
his foot and.
We're supposed to be going to Fuerteventura in January, if it comes off. We're not in a lockdown. or
Very
anything.
nice, very nice. Well, I hope the lockdown doesn't come.
Yeah.
But you know, if you're all vaccinated, you can go anywhere these days, can't you? Ride a bike, ride a horse. I don't know what it's all about. I don't know what it's all about. And a camel. There you go. Camels on next month is the camel on the 6th of January. The camels usually come and the kids can watch the camels, but they're not doing that this year, I don't think. It was cancelled last year, cancelled this year.
Yeah.
Today's Nicholas, so you get the kids get presents today, and Wednesday's the Immaculate Conception, and then the kids' Christmas here is actually 6th of January,
Oh yeah.
where the three kings come and bring the presents.
Yeah.
So they're around today, they're just waving, though they're not stopping, and then they bring the big present on the 6th of January. So Christmas Eve isn't for them, yeah. So Santa doesn't come here. Well, he comes here tonight, doesn't he? Is it tonight here? I can't remember. I know he's in Germany tonight. Was it yesterday? I'm talking to Chris here. Yesterday. I woke her up. Presents on the 5th and celebrate on the 6th.
Yep,
Okay. And what's it today?
the 6.
The 6th. Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And I'll let you get on with your drinks, and I'm going to talk to a couple of other people now. So we're going to go over. Oh, there's Johnny Vlogger, just to keep you happy, while I'm switching over to, where is he? Pete. There you go, my friend.
Thank you.
This is Pete from Pete and Shell fame. Shell, if you bob in, say hi. Bob out again. You can bob in and out anytime you like. Your names are probably the most famous names that we have on the things. Joanna.
Just been for our test, I thought I'd give you the cards. 35 euros. Just for people who don't know what's happening. Okay.
Where's this?
Centre.
Oh, the Rosa Centre, okay.
Yeah, just for people who's going to ask.
Mm-hmm.
It's 35 euros.
For...
Fine.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We've just got the information from the Rosa Centre Medical Centre where you can get your test to go back. It's antigen test, 35 euros, and I'll put all the details in the description when we're finished. So come back and have a look at that, and you can all have a card. And I'll take a picture of it before you leave. This is the Polyclinic Adeki. I don't know whether that's the same. Is that the same?
How long? 2 weeks.
Is it in the Rosa Centre in Playa Paraiso? Okay, okay. Let me just switch now. Okay, everybody's saying hi. Johnny, who's on now? I'm on now.
Change since we got here.
Right,
It's changing every day.
let's go back to, there he is. Let's do AB. There you go. So Pete,
Yes.
this guy is one of the most famous guys with Pete and Shell. He's commenting all the time. We're having a great laugh at the moment. Well, I haven't really had much chance to chit chat with him because I've been setting up and going live, but I'm sure we'll have time when we're done. How the devil are you, sir?
Very well. How's you?
Not too bad. And you finally made it, did you?
We did, yeah.
That's cool.
Palms, fish and chips.
Hmm?
Palms, fish and chips card.
Palms, fish and chips, there you go. You get the delivery here, actually. So, I ask everybody, why Tenerife?
The weather.
The weather.
I mean, the short time that we've been here, cannot fault it. Cheap food, lovely food, cheap drinks. I mean, we had paella.
Oh, very nice.
Yesterday, and tapas last night, and top quality. Cheap, really cheap quality. You know, cheap and good quality food as well.
So, what the Germans would call preiswert, worth the price.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, and I think that's pretty cool actually. I think that you can actually eat here quite well at a very reasonable price. We got a couple of restaurants here which are top notch. I mean, they are good. This place is good. So this isn't the cheapest, but it's not expensive. And down the bottom we've got one called Steak 21, which is closed today. But that is a very good restaurant. They've got 3 now in the area. So they're up in the game a little bit, but you can still get great home cooked food in lots of the restaurants here. We
haven't tried a €1 beer yet.
They taste exactly the same as the €12
But
beers.
there's a few people who've said it's just like.
You can't say that word. You can't say that word.
Different quality €1 beer.
Yeah, I know.
There's watered
I'll have to try one. It'll have to be done.
Well, if you put the microphone in between you, we get all 3 of us on. How's that? Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 cameras on, but if you don't want to be on, it's all right. I'll point that over at Pete. There you go. Oh no, we'll do this. We'll do this. They were watching, so we filmed them. I'm still wondering where Joanna is. Oh, I'm on twice now. There you go, double tin. Well, let's turn this one round then. Let me do that one. And we'll have that as a sort of the backdrop of the Mind Hotel. There you go.
Too many cameras. Jesus.
There you go.
You're
So
ahead of me.
we're pretty
Mine must
cool
be
now.
behind. Turn it off and start again.
You got your own camera there, Johnny?
Oh, have I? Sorry. I'm losing track here.
Okay, I'm talking to this one. You're talking to this one. And you're talking to this one.
This one's behind. Right.
Canary Islands wanting COVID pass for bars, restaurants, 10th of September, Denise Pearson. That is exactly right, Denise. As of the 10th of December, I think it's Friday, is it? Then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think it's Friday. Yeah, they will be asking for your COVID passport to enter the bar. I think you can still sit outside, but to go inside, I think you need the passport, but I'm not sure. And also the nightclubs and stuff. So that's interesting. So Pete and Shell and Johnny all together there. So whereabouts are you staying? You don't have to say the hotel, but in what area?
Los Cristianos.
You're in Los Cristianos, and is that your go-to place?
Yeah, really happy.
No, it's our first time here, so it was. We looked at Costa Rica, but a couple of hotels that came up, the what do you call them? The reviews weren't very good, so
Okay.
we decided not to stay there.
No.
Because we're over here with Jet 2 as a package, so
Those are the best,
we're
really,
limited
aren't
to
they?
their
Because you don't have
choice,
to
if
worry
you know what
about
I mean.
anything. Transfers and all included, aren't they? Right? Yeah.
And where we are, we're in a good little spot. It's nice and quiet. And
Especially if it's your first time here,
Yeah.
because if it's your first time, you don't want to be sort of like worried about going to try and find out the place. You want to just be able to walk out the hotel, have a mooch around, and come
Yeah.
back. And then next time you can sort of say, oh, we should have stayed a bit further up there or down here, or it might even be it was the best place because of.
oh, we're happy
Yeah.
where we are.
Cool.
Like I say, we're close enough to everything we want.
Where were you staying again?
It's the.
Don't tell him; they'll all be crowding tonight, knocking on the
Jumping
doors.
in there.
I'll whisper it to you.
You can if you want, but
We don't mind. We're staying at the Coral Los Alios.
okay.
Lovely. Really nice.
Oh, let's
You're on now, Shell.
Okay. Better not tell them where I'm staying in.
No, I'll turn you back. There you go. Oh, we got Johnny and. No, we'll do it like that.
That good.
They'll all be banging on the door.
All the gear and no idea. That's what they keep saying. All the gear and no idea.
To ring the police. Go away.
So we've been having great chit chats in the comments, but it's nice to see you in person. And when it's finished, I'm going to chat with you guys better because at the moment I'm just a bit hyper at the moment. Can you tell I'm hyper?
Yeah, you
I'm actually going to relax. It's the first time I've had so many people. I think we've had a lot of people once before, haven't we?
Yeah.
And I was knackered at the end because I was running around trying to speak to everybody. But you just want to chill, don't you?
Just nice to meet up, isn't it?
It's just nice to meet up.
It is.
We don't have to be like in our faces
No.
and all that. It's just like we're nice.
Give me
It's
good
nice.
vibes.
I'm here, really.
It is. Yeah.
Let me know it's warm.
It's nice to be here. It's
It's
to.
nice. It's good.
Is there anything you want to say to people at home?
Thank you, Samir.
Oh, our granddaughter. Hi, Casey May. Love you loads. Because she'll watch this back, you see, on the catch-up.
Okay, cool,
She
So,
loved it, didn't she?
cool. And Johnny Vlogger, how about you?
Yeah, I'll say hello. Hello, Kirsty, Daniel, Oscar, Sam, and Chloe and Florence. There you go.
There you go.
And everyone that knows me, hello.
And everyone, you're on this camera. I'm
on
this
this
camera,
one.
so it looks like I'm looking at you.
And Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Bit early, but there you go.
It is. So Gianni's evening, Tim and Christina. It's Pauline, sorry, I keep saying it's Pauline. Craig, Tim, did you hear that I watched BBC the other day and it said test to enter Tenerife? Yeah, I did see that, Craig, but there is no test to enter Tenerife, I don't think, unless you come from a high-risk country, and we're not in the high risks anymore. So, hi Bob. Los Ganches Bungalows, just walking by you filming. Los Ganches Bungalows! Whoever they were. Bet you didn't envisage having groupies, Tim. Well, when I was a kid, groupies was something different. Keep an eye.
which we can't talk about on this channel because it's a family channel.
Did anybody else hear that that Canary Islands are asking for a PCR test to enter?
No.
No.
No?
No.
And because
Just believe.
Well, we now have to do a one to leave the island.
yeah, and
Which I think's annoying because we had our boosters before we came out anyway. And you think, oh well, you've done everything
You think that
right.
would cover it?
Yeah, and you think why should you be penalised like that? I mean, they actually changed. We just arrived, and our son had messaged and said, "Have you heard that on the news?" And we were like totally oblivious. If he hadn't messaged us, we wouldn't have known. Oh, you've got to do a test now before you leave, and I'm like,
I don't know if anyone else has had this problem, but when I came yesterday, when I was at Gatwick and when I arrived at Tenerife, I didn't get asked once for my COVID-19 proofs.
You showed your passport, right?
Show my passport,
Yeah,
but
that's all in there.
they didn't ask for the QR code for the 2 scans that you normally have to show last time. The proof, the vaccinations, they didn't ask.
Didn't you show it by check-in?
No,
You didn't check in with a QR code?
no.
How did you get on the plane then?
I don't know, they didn't ask for it. That's what I couldn't work out. Sorry?
You should show it before you get on the plane. Did you
Yeah,
have a boarding
when I
ticket?
come here last time, they asked for it and I had to show it. But
Yeah.
this time, they only asked for my boarding pass and the Spanish locator form. They didn't want the
Well, that is the-
COVID-19.
No, the Spanish locator form is the COVID-19 one.
Oh, is it all linked?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry.
Yeah. Because when you fill out the location form,
Yeah.
it creates the QR code,
Right.
and you put in the number of your certificate, right?
Yeah.
And that's where the
Ah,
link
right.
is.
That's what it was. And I didn't know.
So that's the linko,
Fair
as
enough.
they say.
Fair enough. Okay.
But I'm going to answer your question of why they're testing on the way back. The way it works is that the vaccination only weakens the virus totally, right? So the more vaccinated people, the weaker the virus gets in general in the area, and also it stops you getting ill or very ill, right? But you can still transmit it. So what the tests do, they see if you've been infected while you're here. So you're not taking it back to Britain. So even though you're vaccinated, you could still transmit it back. So they want you to take a lateral flow test so that you're not getting on a plane with it. Yeah. And then, because there's a gestation period before you get of getting it and it showing up, they want you to do a day 2 test to make sure you didn't get infected at the airport, basically. So the best thing to do for COVID and pickpockets is stay 1.5 meters away from everybody else. Some guy says I got pickpocketed the other day, yeah, and I said, well, you should have just stayed 1.5 meters away from him, you know. Distancia, por favor. Okie dokie. I'm going to do something totally rad now, and I'm going to grab that. I'm going to thank you guys for the moment, and I'm going to nip over behind me and see what Pete and Dave are doing. Pete and Dave. This is Peter over here.
Hello, everyone.
And this is Dave, and I met him, was it?
Hello.
When did I meet him? Friday, was it?
Yeah.
No, it was Saturday.
It wasn't Saturday because I wasn't out on Saturday.
No, of course you weren't.
We weren't
No,
on Saturday. I didn't go down the pub on Saturday. We're going to solo you guys, so they can't see me. So I'm going to interview you from here. Hang on. No, we'll do this one. Oh, we'll do this one. Here we go.
We arrived on Saturday.
We'll do A and B. I'll grab my pint and I'll nip over here. There we go. So I've got to make sure. Oh, it's filming my belly now. There you go.
Okay.
Can you see me?
Yes.
Am I fully in frame?
Can't,
Pretty
can't
much.
see the top of your head.
being cut off a little bit, Tim. That's better.
That's better.
That's better.
Fabulous.
And I can see you guys like that. That's perfect. Saturday.
Yes.
It was. We had a little bit of a chit chat.
We did.
I was on the way home, wasn't I?
Yes, you were.
Yes,
I was on the way
Yes.
home
Yes.
from shopping.
From shopping,
Yes, from shopping.
The ice was melting, wasn't it?
It was rapidly.
So I had to rush past the pub and not have a drink or two.
Yes.
So guys, Kyle Savaki.
Kelly Savaki.
Yes.
Yeah, you're up the hill, I believe, right?
We're
are.
up a mountain.
You're up a mountain.
We're up a
But
mountain.
you got a good deal, did you?
Well,
Well.
it's a long story, but it was a free holiday.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll have one of them.
Some friends of ours were due to go, and unfortunately they couldn't go for various reasons. So they offered
Christine
us,
and Dave, our
yes,
friends.
Christine and Dave.
Hi, Christine and Dave.
Lovely-
Thank you so much for
lovely,
being
lovely
such
people.
lovely people and giving these guys a holiday. I know what it's like for the poor, you know.
So we had free flights and a free holiday.
Wow.
How fantastic.
So it's your round then, is it?
Looks like it. What are you drinking, Tim?
I'm not allowed to drink anymore.
Oh,
I'm not allowed to drink any less.
okay. Okay.
So it was the villa was booked and everything, right? Or,
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And you just said, right, we'll go.
Dave fortunately got enough holiday left from work,
Uh-huh.
and I am a lady of leisure.
Ah.
So, yeah, good to go. Good
Better
to
to be lady of leisure than lady of the night.
Absolutely.
So why Tenerife? No, I always say why Tenerife, but have you been here before, or is it the first time?
Yes.
Well, the first time we came, we met you, didn't we?
We did meet
I remember,
you.
yeah.
You did some magic tricks for
did.
us at Monte Cristo's.
Yes,
You did.
that's the one. Yes, and we loved it so much, we thought
And-
we've got to come back.
It was, oh crikey, so many months after,
Uh-huh.
I was watching the Craicmaster,
Uh-huh.
and he interviewed you. And when he did, I went, we know him.
We know him.
We know him. And I said, Peter, do you remember this guy, Tim? He did the
Yes.
magic tricks for us, and that's when we got onto your channel.
Great stuff.
So there you go.
So you're like one of the first guys to follow me, really, yeah?
Yes.
Suppose so.
Yeah.
Yes, and
A
we
lot of
follow
people
you
jumped on.
avidly. We do.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I'm doing the Freaky Friday now, where I'm doing like little interviews with other people during the week and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then just cutting that in between. The Wednesday one, the balcony banter, that's pretty set at the moment. We're featuring Giuliani's stuff, and we're talking about serious stuff, not so much about Tenerife, but with the backgrounds. But the meetup Monday, it's taking off. I need to hire the castle, like the TAs, to get all the people in. They're all having a chit chat over there.
They are.
So thanks for coming tonight.
Very welcome.
Is there anything you want to say to anybody?
We'd like to say hello to Dave's wonderful mother, Edith.
Edith, how the
Hello,
devil
Mum.
are you?
Hello, Mum.
Hello, Mum.
And of course to Christine and Dave, who've given us this wonderful holiday. Thank you so much, it's beautiful.
Give Laura Clark a shout as
Laura
well.
Clark a shout, who came out with us 3 years ago. Yes.
Yes, and she met you as well.
Hi Laura, hope you enjoyed the magic.
And I think that's it, Tim, thank you.
Okie dokie. I'm actually going to read some of the comments now. I hope to come back on you guys with the comments. I'm going to bring Christina in because she's had a muesli bar now because she's hungry, she says.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have a look at the menu, see what's happening. But we're going to work out if we're actually going to eat here. I don't know whether we're actually going to stay. What are your plans? Have you eaten already?
No, we haven't.
No?
But we're going to have a wander round in a little bit, aren't we?
Yes,
Yeah.
we fancy a steak.
Okay.
We do.
So I might just get a takeaway and take it home, depending on what the others are doing.
Okay.
Depending on what the others are doing. But we'll decide, because I'll have a look at the menu here, but I can't afford it. No, I can, but...
Can I say one more shout out?
Yes, of course.
To my friend Kay, who's looking after things our end, just popping in and getting the post. And
Thank you for
took us to
popping,
the
Kay.
airport.
Thank you for popping
My
in.
very best friend.
Your very best friend, Kay. Next time you're over, come and say hello.
She will.
All right. Okay, guys.
Thank you,
Thank
Tim.
you. I'll see you in a minute.
Cheers, Tim.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Otra jarra para mí, por favor. So, we're going to say not Tara, but we're going to say thank you for everybody. So you're on next. We're going to close it up now because we're going to have a proper chat. We've only been on 28 minutes, but I think that's enough for everything that we're doing. Let me just do that. We got more viewers now. 169 viewers. Wow, you're cool dudes. Or as we say, culo dudo, which is Spanish for
You know when the live's finished,
bottom.
can you go back and view the comments?
Yeah, you can watch it all back later.
Oh,
Play it back and then
muchas gracias.
the comments come up at the time of the video.
Right.
So you won't get all
Fine.
the comments.
Oh,
If you watch
poco
it
sorda.
at the beginning, you only get the ones at the beginning. But if you keep watching it, they all come up.
Okay.
Unless they've been deleted.
Well, let me go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got Pete and Shell here. We got Johnny Vlogger. Well, we'll get Johnny Vlogger on Pete and Shell, and Johnny Vlogger like that. And then we'll get Christina like this. And we'll do Chris and me with this camera, like that. And then we'll turn this camera around, which is this one. And we'll change this to the selfie. And we'll get Dave and Pete in the background there. So we've got Dave and Pete in the background. We've got Julie and Steve. We got Pete and Shell, Johnny Vlogger and Christina. All right. Did anybody say anything that I needed to react to in the comments, or are they just chit-chatting? There was no big questions or anything like that, no?
Somebody thinks he should be running for government.
I should be running for government.
Or running the government.
I will run the government. You see, the thing is, I can't. What's camera looking at? I'm looking at this camera. I can't run the UK government because I'm left-wing and y'all don't vote left-wing. I don't want to be political. Yes, I do. If you spent more money, peace and love, instead of war and... Anyway.
Yeah.
We hate it. We hate it. War and hate, there you go. Lovely to see so many people join your team. Very popular gentlemen. Keep up the good work. They're all come to see Chris, actually. They've all come to see Christina. Yeah, and she's been ignoring them all night. I could hear her snoring. Right, so we're just going to pass the microphone around and we're all going to say tra.
Okay, goodbye everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Do you want to say tra?
Buenas noches.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And from me, it's good night. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to solo this one. Here we go. We're going to solo this one. We're going to do a typical vlog ending of this one now. So let's do this. No, let's do this. Solo mio. Oh, solo mio. I've got two microphones. I've got one camera. I'm at the Nebula restaurant. There you go. We got it behind me. So let's hope we get the beers for free now. Oh, solo mio. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tim and Christina Dowd for Living with MS in Tenerife at the Nebula restaurant on Monday meetup with our super friends Dave and Peter over there, Julie and Steve over here, Pete and Shell over there, and the famous Johnny Vlogger. Don't forget karaoke Friday nights after Tim Dowd. And we'll see you on the next one. Joanna's in town, but I haven't seen her, but we're going to see her tomorrow. So Joanna, if you're watching, we will meet up tomorrow, definitely. And if you're in town right now, we're going to stick around for a couple of minutes here for a drink, and then we're going to decide what and where we're going to eat. So this is Tim and Christina and the rest of the gang for Living with MS in Tenerife, signing off. Google thinks you might like this one next. And if you want to support the channel, you can nip to the website right here. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe for free right here. And we'll see you in the next one. Thank you and good night. 10,000, 9,000, 8,000, 7,000, 6, 5.